Hi, this is Stuart Shumway. This video clip explains how to create calculated quiz questions in Moodle. So after you have created a practice Moodle account, then you would, on the left, scroll down until you find Question Bank. Create a new question. Calculated. Next. Give it a name like area of or cost of carpet. I like to use large font so students don't have to strain their eyes. So you might start out by saying, if you want to carpet a room that is so many feet wide, we put variables in those squiggly brackets. Then we can put in how long, and we can put in the price of the carpet. All of those places where there's squiggly brackets, the students will see as numbers when they take the quiz. So I'm going to put a $sign before the number. And then if I put a $sign and then some underscores, that will create an empty box for students to put the answer in. That, I think, helps a little bit if they have questions about, do I put in the units, do I not? I usually do two points for each question. That way, if they miss it, they can still get partial credit. Easy enough. So we put in the formula. That would be the width divided by 3 to put it in yards times the how long it is divided by 3 times the price per yard, per square yard. And if they put in that number or something within 5%, so you can choose whatever tolerance you want. I use 5%, plus or minus 5%. And then, when it shows them what the correct answer should be, for money it makes sense to do 2 decimal places, so to the penny. But since we're going to be rounding, we're going to allow values within 5%. It doesn't have to be given to the penny. On multiple tries, so if I have 2 points, I knock off 50% if they get it right on their second try. You can either use the same, or you can use a new shared data set. So when I click on next page, it says, well, let's do one from 1 to 10 with 1 decimal place. Well, I want to start at maybe the room is at least 10 feet and maybe goes up to 25 feet. So I'd give it a starting value for the first question, let's say 20. And I want to do whole feet, and I want to start at 10 for length and go to 25 also. Maybe start at 25, start with the big room. We could do whole dollars. We could do to 2 decimal places, which makes sense as well. Let's say that start at $20 and could cost as much as $30 per yard, per square yard. So maybe we'll start with 24. Now we need to update the data sets parameters. So this is okay with a width of 20 and a length of 25 and $24 per yard. It's going to cost $1,300 and $1,333. But with the 5% allowance, it'll accept values up to $1,400. It will accept values down to $1,267. And okay, so now that we've put in the formula, all we have to do is say, well, make me 20 of those. And you can choose however many you want to make. I don't know that you have to do hundreds, because your quiz might have 5 questions, and so if you had 20 options of 5 questions, when they redo it, the chances of getting the same questions are fairly slim. The chances of having the same as their neighbor are fairly slim. Anyways, it's only showing 1, but it says there's a set of 20. If you want to see what those values are, you can display 20 instead of 1. And then you could go through and see they have all these different lengths and widths and prices. And you can set them yourself manually if you want to do it that way. I like the auto-generated. So now down at the bottom we save changes. So I want to see what the students see, so I click on this preview, this little magnifying glass. So they would see what's in blue here. They wouldn't see this stuff down here. But I like this little box to put the answer in. So my calculator comes up with $917 or $916.67. But if I just put in $900, that would be close enough. It's within 5%, so I can round things a little. Now, just to show you what happens if I close that preview and I come in again, it gives me a different set of values. By chance, it gave me the same price per yard, but it gave me different dimensions anyways, so that the cost will be different. And that's the way it works, students side by side, or if students redoing a quiz. So it's a very powerful feature if you want to have a mastery-based course. I think you need to offer the option to redo.